raising hell today, okay? Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it.
Come on, you're gonna be standing right next to me, man.
Let's go.
Come on, we do it now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do our thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid. Run. Far side of the 10, step on to the 5, head for the end zone.
What a play. What a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
Oh.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut. Live.
100%. Oh, it's us.
Who's?
It's us.
What's up?
Welcome to another episode of Up the Gut, the first one of 2022. I'm still your host, Matthew F. Ahlers, and with me, as always, is my co-host and Bill's Mafia Don, Patrick Kimmel, a.k.a. Participation Trophy.
Well, that's good.
Because you tried. You really tried.
I really didn't.
He really did.
No.
Oh, my God.
So I guess
We're
we should start off by saying,
We're still here in 2022 because there's no one here to fire us.
dang it. So you mean I've been sucking for no reason?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
You haven't been sucking. You're the only reason people watch. But you, I didn't mean to interrupt you, though. I do apologize for that. What'd you have?
Merry Christmas. No.
No, we did that last week.
A hearty congratulations to the winner of the Up the Gut Fantasy Football League.
Mm-hmm.
Won Bonko's Revenge. Benjamin William
Button.
Reginald Souffle Jackson. Oh, man, I got to be ready to do stuff, don't I?
Yeah.
Producer super status.
I mean, we do have to take care of some business.
We do need to take care of some
Because
business.
we'd be unprofessional if we didn't.
Well, I guess we'll take care of some business.
do
You
it.
guys, hey, listen.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Now I'm in the frame. Now I can mix my drink and people can kind of see what I'm doing. Kind of not because the lights shine on it, so it just looks like I'm shaking maybe an empty bottle. But it's not empty. It's got that good inside of it. You know what I'm talking about. We talk about it week after week because we believe in it. It's a product, you might have heard of it, called Mo Energy. Now, people will tell you, it's based more for gamers. Everybody needs energy, not just gamers. You barely game, but you need that energy to get you going for your actual workday, right?
I need more energy than most people do.
Yeah. Could you imagine having to climb roofs for a living and deal with 5 children?
And deal with him
And deal with me
on a regular basis.
every day?
Yeah.
So-
No, that's easy.
I am the bestest kid. But yes, Mo's good stuff. Why? Because it doesn't have a F ton of sugar. See how I caught myself there?
Philip Rivers approves.
That's right. It doesn't have a flip ton of sugar.
Whew.
It's not carbonated. Doesn't have a bunch of that gooky syrupy mess. And it's an easy energy, as I like to call it. You don't take it and your heart just starts beating to the point where you don't know if you're going to stroke out or not. It just gives you that little boost, whether you need it in the beginning of your day to get going, or if you have some extra stuff to do at the end of it and you just need just that little tailwind. It'll get you there. And it's delicious. You just mix 2 scoops with a 16-ounce bottle of water, smooth. If you need a little more tart, buy the sour powder. You just add it to the drink, and it gives it a nice sour bite that not everyone loves. Not everyone. Not everyone could be a sour boy.
He's the worst.
He is the worst. And you're dancing. You're dancing for them all.
I was pointing them all. I have to put up both fingers because I never know which one's pointing them off.
But anyway, we show it every week because we believe in it. If you want to try it, give it a shot because your first tub is free. All you got to do is pay for shipping. That's how much Ma believes in the product. I mean, don't let us just tell you about it. Give it a shot. Use the link, as a partner for us. We don't get anything for the first tub because you're not paying for it. But if you like the product and you're still with it after that first tub, use the link. It'll help us out just a little bit. I think
it's in the description.
Yeah, I think since we started partnering with Ma, we made what, like $8 off them?
No, $4.90.
Ooh, I overshot that one.
I mean, listen, all we're going to do is buy more Ma.
Pretty much, because we like it.
Because we believe in it. Actually, we're just working through this. The blue actually was stolen by Andrew, you
Well,
have my blue. I want it back.
He didn't steal it. You forgot it in his truck.
Yeah, but I took it in his truck for him. He had a plan. He knew what he was doing.
You both
I
forgot.
want my mom back. Anyway, so that one's getting pretty close to done. We just got the new special flavor, which we don't want to go crazy on this one.
We're not,
because we'll never get it back again. It's a one-time deal. Only thousands of these exist. Only 999 outside of this house.
Yep.
Anyway, but we'll go through those and then we'll buy them again because I got like a hippo one.
Yeah, it's a watermelon flavor that we didn't get last time. We got cheated by our own partner.
And so while we're also taking care of business,
what is the bourbon of our week?
bourbon of the week, Henry McKenna 10. Trying not to. Anyway, Henry McKenna 10. It's delicious and it's bourbon.
It is bourbon. And I think that is our business.
That is the business. I don't do the outro on the business.
I'm doing the outro.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
All right, back to football. We took care of business. We had our first intro of 2022, still not fired, which means we get to go right into some not so breaking end of the season news.
Season.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard. Well, another week, another sad day.
What? Oh,
'Cause
yes. Okay. This
almost-
is legit sad news. Sorry.
Almost immediately after John Madden passed, and we had to deal with all that, and Betty White passed. It's not football related, but sad all around the world. Dan Reeves has passed at the age of 77.
And I do want to mention, as sad as that is, we can't blame it on 2022. All those people did die in 2021.
Yeah.
That's on that year. This is a new year. And there, other than drinking and driving, no one's died yet.
Nope. And
I didn't know a whole lot about Dan Reeves. He was the Michael Vick Dan Reeves.
yeah, I only knew him as the coach of the Falcons. And
Yeah.
I think he had something to do with racing too. I think just Dan Reeves racing.
I don't know anything about that. But altogether, he was very respected in the football community. So we will mention it for you guys, and it's sad. And our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. And
He never did get to win a Super Bowl as a coach, but he did win one as a player back in Super Bowl 6.
so much reflection going on. 6?
6.
That's a while ago.
VI for the Romans.
I don't know why we let the Romans control us so much now. You guys,
honestly,
fell.
those numbers.
Your empire collapsed.
Honestly, those numbers look cool when they get to the bigger ones.
It's a lot. You start throwing
MCMM,
M's
MCX,
and X's, and yeah,
VII.
it's too much, man. We have letters
Dude,
to say things. We
when-
don't have it for numbers.
when I get my brain put in a robot body, I can't wait to see the Roman numerals for Super Bowl 2817. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be awesome.
So be it.
All right, yeah, sad news for that. And now, Aaron Rodgers is in the news this week.
Of course he is.
Because I rarely talk about him in the news. But Aaron Rodgers is in the news this week because apparently there's a man on the NFL Awards voting committee who said he will not vote for Aaron Rodgers because he's a bad person off the field.
He decided he wouldn't vote for Aaron Rodgers before the season ever started.
Yeah.
And what that says to me is whether or not I agree with not voting for Aaron Rodgers. I do. But you can't decide ahead of time.
You can't decide it.
That
because
means lose your voting privileges. You suck at your job. You and the refs can go bye-bye.
you can't disagree with him politically and say that's why he doesn't get the MVP award. He's another one of those who's mad because he feels that Aaron Rodgers lied to them.
He never lied.
He didn't. He never once said he was.
Now, did he skirt around? Did he try to trick some people? Yeah, he did.
I mean, it's on y'all for.
But it's
falling
because
for it.
you guys push so much about this political bullshit in my football. But you know what? NFL, that's your fault too. With all your political bullshit and commercials and everything. Just let's do football. Let's spend all that money you're wasting on trying to get me to not be racist when I'm pretty sure I've never been racist. Let's put all that money towards maybe better reffing.
Ooh.
Maybe. I mean, that's just a thought.
I don't know. There's enough money in the world to fix that.
And if you don't know, it's been a long day. It's like 10 degrees out all day, and I worked and outside. It was cold. So
All my Montana people in shorts, like 10 degrees, really?
yeah, all you Montana people can shut up because you chose that, Dylan.
But Aaron Rodgers turned around and called him a bum, and that's what made the news that Aaron Rodgers called this man a bum.
He was so nice about it too. But he
Aaron-
said the same thing.
Aaron Rodgers is always nice.
Even though, you know what? The most valuable vaccinated player is what they want. They want the politics. And NFL, you're going to scare away too many people with the politics.
The MVVP.
Yeah, or just the MVP, most vaccinated player. Who has the most boosters right now? Because they win.
Probably someone in Jacksonville.
No, it's probably Bruce Arians. And he could flip off.
All right,
I didn't have a flip that guy. Now I do.
But all right, so Aaron Rodgers will probably win the MVP, but not if this. I forgot to write the man's name down. It's something weird, but not if this man had anything to say about it. Luckily,
he's probably the one that voted for Ben Roethlisberger for comeback player of the year.
Last year, probably ridiculous.
Oh, he's an idiot. He should be fired.
But
at least we'd have a name to put with it.
I'll get it later.
No, we don't want to know his name. I'm just saying it exists. Let's forget all about him. Just like that one dude that mouthed Jordan Poyer and tries to do his clickbait broadcasting. He doesn't need to be mentioned.
Yeah. All right, though. A couple other sad news is Micah Parsons on the COVID list. And I like watching him play.
That's not as bad as what it was. If he got on it early enough with just Wednesday, it's only a 5-day thing now.
But Sunday's only 4 days away.
Yeah, but if he got it soon enough, I don't know when he got put on there.
True. So hopefully we get to see him play this weekend.
So it's not a definite he won't play, but
it sucks to be on the COVID list.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. I hope it doesn't hurt him.
Okay,
but
it
most
still sucks to miss out the practice. And
I'm sure he needs it.
You never know. Sometimes it's all it takes is for someone to lose their groove.
I hope he does, though. Maybe then they won't beat you in the NFC Championship game.
If any team's going to beat us in the NFC Championship game, it's not going to be Dallas.
I hope it's Dallas.
That's not going to be.
I don't even like Dallas. I like Green Bay more than Dallas.
Won't even go.
But because he's so cocky about it, after losing the last 62 NFC Championship games to random teams, I just feel like Dallas should do it.
Yes,
now.
but 90% of the time we beat Dallas to get there.
Yeah, well, maybe that'll be what happens, but I hope Dallas beats you guys in the NFC Championship game.
Okay, a couple of things. A, Dallas doesn't need another Super Bowl until after the world blows up.
Don't worry, they'll lose to Buffalo.
B, no, they won't. B, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, listen, you're the one bringing your arrogance into this.
It's not arrogance, it's fact.
You bringing your and then that just is more arrogance.
It's not arrogance.
Hey, comment. Is that Matt's arrogance?
It's not arrogance.
Look at all these comments just flying in. Matt is so arrogant about this.
No one's commenting anything.
I just clicked on it and clicked off.
No,
I threw them up there.
Your hands were in your pockets the whole time, Willard.
I would never put my hands in my pocket while doing a live YouTube show. That would be insane.
Anyways, I hope Parsons comes back because I like watching him play.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Joe Burrow's
I hope most of all that he's healthy. I hope it's asymptomatic COVID.
Joe Burrow's going to sit this weekend. Joe Mixon's on the IR, on the COVID list.
Joe Burrow sitting?
Burrow's sitting.
Why is he sitting? I thought they could actually, or maybe they just don't care about their seating.
I guess they're just happy to be there.
Hey, we made it. We're good. We're just going to sit him in the playoffs too.
Yeah, no, they're just saving him for the playoffs. Maybe they're just like we.
Well, he did limp off at the end. Yeah. So okay, that makes sense. It's not a healthy scratch. He did limp off at the end of the game.
Like he's cleared to play, but they're going to sit him. They're already in the playoffs.
They're taking precautions. Yeah. They're in. Let's not aggravate him. Give him 2 weeks of rest. If they win, maybe 3 weeks. You never know.
Maybe. Baker is sitting out because he's going to have shoulder surgery as soon as possible.
Yeah, at this point, they're out of the playoffs, and
there's no point in making him.
Yeah, and at the same point, shame on you, Cleveland. Shame on you. This isn't a flip and flip. Just shame on you. Baker, is he the best quarterback in the league? No. Is he top half? Probably.
Yeah.
We'll have to do our thing. You guys got somebody. And you're going to sit there and say, oh, after this performance of this year, which mostly was due to him being injured immediately, week 2, and he still goes out on that field and fights for you and puts up with your crap, and then you're going to say we need to cut him? You guys could get a deal right now. He's not getting Josh Allen money anywhere. Sign him. He's the best thing to happen to you guys. You guys hadn't made the playoffs in, 15 years prior to Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, about.
I'm telling you that it's probably 15, 16 years because they almost beat our record. So, shame on you guys. And Baker, you can come hang out at my home. You can keep doing your commercials. We'll put them on here.
Yeah.
At Patrick's home with Baker Mayfield. Just saying. Okay.
But, what's the last quarterback you saw wanted to play in Cleveland? This guy wants to play in Cleveland. He wants to take Cleveland to playoffs.
It all into it.
Yes.
He gives you his everything. I don't even give my everything to the show, and it's mine.
Yeah. Maybe someone does need to fire you.
I'm just saying. I just found out today I can't be fired. So listen, you guys, this is going. Anyway,
Oh, don't do that. Don't give him a precedence of poor performance. Who are you, Jacksonville?
oh wait, hold on. There are actually comments coming in now. Matt is so pretty. Dang it!
I tried.
Wait, no, you messed up. It's pretty arrogant, right?
No.
Pretty arrogant.
Not arrogant.
You brought all your arrogance to this
I
party.
just know we can beat Dallas.
Oh, I need you a little slice.
Don't
of
you
humble
put
pie.
that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Straight Dak Prescott served humble pie.
No.
Okay, anyway, there's more news. Listen,
There's some good news. There's an uptick to this.
Whew.
Kirk Cousins is back and will start Sunday. Now, is Minnesota already out of playoff contention? Yeah. But why not at least end it on a high note? Go 8-9.
Would you rather have Kirk Cousins or Baker Mayfield? Not playing against you, but playing for your team.
Baker.
Okay.
I'd rather have Baker.
I think I'm in agreement. And it's not that Kirk Cousins is bad.
He's had a great year this year, honestly. If you look at his numbers.
Yeah, no, but he just, I don't know. That and I just can handle. You like that? I just can't handle that so much. I'd much rather have him Baker Mayfield grabbing his crotch and yelling at the other team.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have that than you like that. He's like wanting to be Phillip Rivers and be wholesome smack talker, and he just can't figure it out. No one can be Phillip Rivers here.
That's true.
Kirk, you can't come to my house. Okay.
But you could be on the show.
Oh, 100%. We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
And then, and if you say you like that, I may leave the show.
But you know, here's the thing. If you want to be on the show and you like that, I like that. Jimmy G back in practice. So I don't know if he didn't get hand surgery. Maybe it wasn't as bad as we thought. Jimmy G is back in practice. He'll probably start this Sunday.
I didn't see how Trey Lance did. Did they win or lose or draw? I don't even remember.
I believe. Let me flip back a page. They won.
Apparently, I was drunk all last week. Don't remember much of the football. Don't remember much of the picks. So
no, yeah, they were down early. They went into they went down at halftime. I think down like 10, but they ended up winning. You know, Trey Lance had a good second half.
All right, so I don't know. Maybe just keep running Trey Lance in because I don't think Garoppolo is going to be sticking around for the long term. So
and Derrick Henry's off IR.
Yes, I saw that. King Henry is back.
Oh man,
yay!
Fresh for the playoffs.
Woo!
I don't know if he's playing this weekend. I want to play this weekend. Give him some real time reps. Just a couple.
Maybe let him come in for a play or two.
Yeah.
Just make sure he feels comfortable getting hit.
Yeah,
but then I would sit him so quick.
Tops a half.
That would be way too much. I'm saying 2 series at max. And if you did 3 plays in a series, I'm good.
But he's back. So he should have his legs underneath him 100% come wildcard weekend. Unless they get the 1 seed, that he gets another bye week to rest. And all they got to do to keep that is win. No matter what.
Dylan would rather have Cousins. Sorry. Says he's more consistent. And is Deshaun Watson the only quarterback that can carry on Big Ben's legacy? I mean, he's trying. He's definitely trying.
I mean, is he more consistent? Or does he just have a better roster around him in Minnesota?
Oh, I mean, definitely better roster. He had Diggs and Jefferson. And Dalvin Cook. But at the same point, Baker's had good run game. He had OBJ. Say what you want about that. Jarvis Landry's awesome. So they both have pretty good. But has Kirk Cousins been like duct taped together all season?
No.
Nah. Give me Baker.
Yeah.
Now, I do like that comment from D. Hammer, though. Sean Watson carrying on Big Ben's legacy. I hope that's what I think he means and not just what, you know, like
not just
him
getting massages.
No, I mean, that's what I want it to mean is him getting the massages and the whole allegations.
Could you imagine Deshaun Watson somehow this offseason ending up in Pittsburgh?
I mean, I'd much rather he went to Minnesota.
I know that they still got 2 more years of Cousins, I believe.
I don't care. They're gonna fire fucking Zimmer, freaking flipping Zimmer.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the end of our news.
He never gives me warning. He thinks that this stuff just happens. Just all of a sudden it's over.
It's because I believe in you.
Well,
this is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard. Okay, I got something too, so it's going to be a good show today. No, you go ahead. I took the news.
Okay.
What do you got? Oh, you need the mic. What do you
got? We just want to send some get well wishes to Vern and his family.
That's right. Vern, our Patriots fan, has the vid.
I mean, although he's a Patriots fan, but he did get the vid. We don't wish that on you, so I hope you're feeling better and healthy. And then we also have some get well wishes for Samuel, who was someone tried to kill him by leaving their truck parked in the road.
Who's Samuel?
My brother.
Okay. Samuel Kimmel.
Well, I mean, I was going to give him some anonymity, but then you tricked me.
Well, he's your brother.
Yeah.
Well, people need to know who Samuel
I didn't
is.
need to say my brother. I just wanted people to know that Samuel. It could be Samuel Clemens. We don't know.
He's not just some Samuel.
Anyway, so he was in a car accident. He is headed home right now, out of surgery. Everything's good, but we just hope he gets better soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Vern, Samuel,
get better. Stop being.
Don't hit trucks and don't
not
get
hit
vid.
trucks.
All right, that's all I had.
Don't hit the vid either.
Oh, are you gonna do your thing? Don't do your thing.
What thing?
Don't do it. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead. Do your thing.
What don't you want me to do?
Just do your thing.
What don't you want me to do?
Do your thing.
Okay, but if I'm gonna do it, don't get mad at me for doing it.
You're gonna do it, but it's okay. I will be here. I'll be here for you.
But I need you to participate. It's not. Okay. This isn't just a me thing. I have a question for you. Don't look it up. Just off the top of your head. What is the definition of fight?
An interaction between two parties, usually
like in let's put it in sports terms. You say your team fought. What does that mean?
Son of a gun! I know where you're going.
What does that mean in the top of your head?
To fight means to be in the game, to be competitive throughout the entire game.
Okay, so if you say your team lost by 17, 3-score game, was that fight?
No.
Okay. Say your team did that 5 times in the season. Did your team really fight during the season?
Did you at least warn them this is going to happen so they could watch it?
Nope.
You should have. No. The answer's no.
Okay. The reason I asked this question, maybe you guys will comment
before we get to that. Let's maybe I'm interrupting a little bit, but is fight in sports terms a synonym for heart?
If you lose by 3 scores, did you show heart?
You could show heart and still suck.
Mm.
I mean, Tim Tebow showed heart in everything he did. Was he a starting caliber quarterback? Not at the time.
Not in that offense.
He showed heart in Jacksonville as a tight end. Doesn't mean he was any good. He didn't have the talent to go with it.
He didn't. But quick aside on Tebow, he was talented to be a starting quarterback if you'd let him run the same offense he ran in college. Denver didn't do that, and they
gave
ruined
him
it.
more time to sit and learn to mold himself to another offense.
That's not on Tebow.
No,
that's on John Elway and 100%. Whoever else was in charge.
Well, what's his face? The idiot in New England. But anyway.
Yeah. But no, because if you have heart, you'll play harder. And if you play harder, you'll be in the game longer. You won't lose by that
necessarily. I mean, I have a lot of heart, and there's some things like if you told me to go run 10 miles straight right now, I may have the heart, but I don't have the fight to do it. I will give up. And by give up, I mean I will collapse and die.
But no, the reason why I asked is because I got on Twitter, and someone on Twitter after the Lions lost this weekend, 51-29, I believe. It's a big number, but the Lions were down like 40-3 at one point, and they did try to come back towards the end. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 2 touchdown catches, I think, in the second half. I don't have the scores written down.
No. You keep talking. I'm just looking at next week.
But they did show some fight in that game. And Rich Eisen tweeted that these Lions just won't die. And then I tweeted back, yeah, it's too bad the Lions waited until they were mathematically eliminated from playoff contention to want to play like this. And, of course, some diehard Lion fans got mad. And they said, we've been playing like this all year. To which I responded, really? Because I see here 5 different games where you lost by 17 or more points. That doesn't scream fight in my eyes. And then someone said, oh, we got to look at the kind of football being played. And I said, no, I don't, because you played the kind of terrible football that made you lose by 3 or more scores 5 times this season. And then we got in a debate about what fight means. And I told them, fighting means you're in it for the whole game. And then one person said, we've been close all year. And I said, really? So you were close against the Colts before you gave up 20 unanswered? Well, it sounds like you stopped fighting. And I got to tell you, when your team loses and someone who's a fan of a good team tells you that your team loses, apparently it's a touchy subject.
Yeah, it's his arrogance again showing up.
That wasn't arrogance.
Rub it in everybody's face. Oh, my team got the 1 seed. Everybody else sucks. But
I didn't lose
anyway. Anyway, sorry.
I didn't say that. All I said was it's good that your team's fighting now, but why couldn't you do that all year?
Yeah, they didn't. I've been a Detroit fan this all year. I wanted them to do well. I still want them to do well.
I did too.
But they just didn't have it.
I want my division to be the best division of football. But I don't ever get that.
Maybe they had some people fighting and others not. Maybe one time the defense fought, but the offense said, I don't know.
I think just the fans feel like they're fighting something while they watch, and they think that
fighting the will to find a good team. I mean, no.
Find the will to put that box cutter down in the third quarter.
Find a will not to wear back. No, but I ended the argument at least with one of them.
A couple of them.
Because I just said, at least you're not the Jaguars. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's true. And then it was done. Up the gut on Twitter. We don't do anything cool. Actually, I will apologize if you guys are following Up the Gut on Twitter. I'm trying to get Harrison Phillips that Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Bill's got to win something. But
see you guys later. I was only 50% here anyway. Okay.
But, no, we're getting a Bills Packers Super Bowl. You stay with me.
I'm still in on it.
But no, I'm just saying the Lions have had a lot of close games this season, but you can't get blown out like that 5 times in a 15-game span and tell me your team's been fighting all year. You can't do that. The math doesn't add up. I mean, you can tell me that, but you're kind of a liar or just not paying attention.
Oh, yeah, you're playing Green Bay. Well, let's see how you fight against some backups.
God, maybe you'll get that last dub, which means you will have won more games after being eliminated from playoff contention than you did before playoff contention. Which would, again, prove me right. So, And then one asked me, one dude's like, you're just wrong all the time. How's that feel? And I ended it because I said, I don't know. Reckon it feels like being a Lions fan.
And that hurts deep down.
Look, don't come at me with anger just because I put up some facts and it makes you a little mad.
All right. If you're watching now, comment. Did the Lions fight?
In that last game where they lost by 20-something? Yeah, in the last 3 minutes.
Did the Lions fight the majority of the year? Did the Lions have fight in every game?
Not in every game.
Did the Lions even fight as good as their fans did to Matt?
No. Not even close. Not even close.
All right. Do you have anything else?
This malt's tasty.
Oh, that's good.
I hope there could be some sort of like a petition or something we can do to make this be a permanent flavor because I like it a lot.
I still think it's a little subpar. They could pack a little more flavor.
It's a little more subdued, but I think that's what I like about it.
Okay. All right.
You got anything else? Anything else on your mind?
Matt's pretty happy this week. Can you guys guess why? Here's why. Matt swept me in picks this week.
5 for 5 on the picks we got different.
Again, I think I was on drugs or something. But here's the best part and the why I can keep him and his arrogance subdued. Because he swept me 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
And still 2 games behind.
But it's only 2 games. So if I can just go 3 for 3 this week, I'm on top.
Listen.
I'm the big spoon once again.
It could happen.
It could happen.
We'll
it probably
see.
won't, though, because now my arrogance will get to me and I'll lose 3. I'll be like, son of a bitch.
I went for some wall bangers last week. I thought Detroit would have a chance, but Seattle did what Seattle does. They finally found DK.
You picked Miami, and they were hot coming into that game.
Yeah, that one. I was really counting on Miami to do something. So they let me down because they could have kept the Patriots out of the playoffs, and they didn't.
KC, Cincinnati. You picked KC, and they had that game for a good 2.5 quarters.
Not really, because they went up.
They were up by double digits for a long time.
Yeah, they went up like by 2 scores, maybe 3, and then. But that was all. It was just a bang bang game the entire time. So that one. Okay.
Carolina, New Orleans. New Orleans doesn't really have a quarterback, so we thought Carolina was going to win that one. But I believed in their defense, and it held them to 10, and it worked. Detroit, Seattle. You just really want Detroit to win.
I did, and Seattle's just been so
bad,
horrible,
bad. Yeah, we'll say it.
They've just been not good, and
but they finally listened and threw the ball to DK quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean that's what we've been saying. I just didn't think they'd do it because if any game was the game to do it, it was the week before.
Yeah,
and so I just figured they forgot what football was, but they pulled one off and they did it really well. I think 52 points scored or 51.
Yeah. Cleveland, Pittsburgh was our last different one.
Oh.
We picked Cleveland, and honestly,
Cleveland should have won that game. They really should have.
That was a toss-up.
Well, no, because Pittsburgh was trying to give that away. Big Ben threw 43 balls in less than like 130 yards passing.
Yeah.
Like he was not trying to win.
But Najee ran for $188.
Yeah, so Cleveland really should have won that game, but that one could have gone either way. So
I mean, yeah, it was
the only one that really bugs me is did I pick the Giants?
No.
Okay, someone was lying to me.
No, we all picked Chicago.
Okay.
Nobody's believing the Giants in weeks.
Good, and somebody. Okay, I thought I was drunk. So
No.
Miami, KC, Carolina, Detroit,
Cleveland.
yeah, and then Dallas.
And Dallas.
Don't you say it, or I will go on a rampage.
Dallas is the one game. I was the one game off
Whose fault
from
is
a
that?
perfect week. It's mine for believing in Dallas.
No, it's yours for picking Dallas.
because I believed in them.
Hey, it's not my fault that he got those 5 right. It's not even him doing good. It was all on those teams. They messed up, not me. So don't let him get on to Dallas.
Oh, I'm gonna get on the Dallas.
No, don't you get on to Dallas because
I'll
you
say
picked
it's
them.
more the Dallas fans. Ooh, Dak is back.
Dak and Herbert and Burrow, and these all have been very up and down quarterbacks, up and down teams. They're not consistent at the moment, and you hope that they can be consistent at least for a few games in the playoffs. The only one that's really been consistent is Aaron Rodgers.
No, I think both our boys have been consistent.
Josh Allen's had some tough, but his inconsistencies weren't necessarily his fault because he didn't have an offensive line or he was throwing in 70-mile-an-hour winds, but it still wasn't the best game. So he has been more consistent than a lot of quarterbacks, but he still had a couple of games, so I couldn't put him in there. Aaron Rodgers, although missing most of his offensive line and at times a starting receiver, he has still been consistent.
We still haven't got Bakhtiari back. I hope he's ready come playoffs.
That's weird.
It's very weird because this has been a season and a half. He's been trying to get this ACL figured out.
He may just have to retire. That's unfortunate, but that
That'd be
happens.
very sad because that's a very prominent career going down the tubes.
It happened to Eric Wood.
Yeah, having
He was in his prime.
having a Sterling Sharp.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's about all we had to review on the last week.
Yep. So now it's time for the first time ever, Week 18.
Oh, yeah. I think I labeled this like NFL's longest season ever.
Man,
I could do without this last week. I really could. Let's give us some playoff football. But it's too late. We're here. So
the funny thing is, this last week was supposed to stop all the tiebreakers. We got so many tiebreakers.
it doesn't matter. It is what it is. There's a lot of. I mean, the only one that doesn't have to do anything is Green Bay. Everybody else is jockeying for seeding right now. So
Yeah,
some people are still Buffalo vying for division leads. So
Buffalo and the Rams.
So it may be the longest season ever. So it's the most picks we've ever
Ever.
done.
Let's get it. We're gonna pick them. All right, starting off with our 2 Saturday games.
Mm.
And is Dylan with us? Have you seen anything? From him?
Yeah, he commented.
Oh, good, because then he's gonna help us pick this first game. Kansas City and Denver.
He helps us pick every game.
Dylan, sell Denver to me this week. Why will they beat Kansas City in
I'm
Week
gonna pick
18?
Kansas City.
Me too. But why is Denver? Because he's gonna pick Denver. I just need to know why they're gonna beat the Chiefs.
He picks Denver
Go ahead.
with an exclamation point. That means he really believes in
That
it.
means for 100%. So go ahead, Dylan. Give me the
Pick
pitch.
some random player that nobody knows and no one can really.
Not those 2 running backs that let us down. Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, you and Dylan tied last week. You both went 10-6.
Dylan, you son of a gun.
I'll put him in again this week.
They won't. Okay, he's not even trying.
But the
He
exclamation
gave
point.
Maybe he was just yelling at us. Next time, do all caps. That'll help us understand what you're doing.
All right, there's a Saturday game. Dallas and Philadelphia. I have to go Dallas. There's no way Dak is going to play that bad with the number 2 seed. on the
Philly's
line
been
like
very
that.
up and down, but I think they're officially in the playoffs. So
They have locked up a wild card spot.
So give me Dallas.
Dallas.
That one could go either way just because it's a division game. It's in Philly. But, yeah, I just don't see that happening.
Dylan says Dallas. All right, starting on Sunday, Green Bay at Detroit.
We have no idea what Green Bay is going to do here.
Yep, nothing. So I'm just going to put Detroit.
Really?
I am.
Son of a gun, because I was going to do that.
You still can.
I don't know if I want to, though.
Although, if I pick Detroit, then Aaron Rodgers decides to play the whole game, I'm going to be really upset that I picked Detroit.
Oh, I don't know. because Green Bay should win that game, but they also, if they were smart, would rest everybody. And I can't see that they're going to be dumb enough to play, especially with all the injuries they've had to put up with. Yeah, give me Detroit. Give them one last fighting chance. Don't let me down.
Please let Detroit win this last game to prove me right. Please. I love being right. I feel like Patrick went up.
Okay, hey guys, if you're picking these for betting purposes, wait until Saturday or Sunday morning to decide.
Yeah, wait until you can get the last minute injury report to see who's in and out.
Because I can't specify this enough. We have no idea what the starting roster is going to be like in 4 days.
Yeah.
So we're really taking a stab at this.
But the fact that we did this on Wednesday and I went 15-1 is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, Detroit, Packers, Detroit,
He picked
Green
Packers.
Bay. What do you say after?
And he wants to see love.
I mean, I want to see him do good. That'd be cool.
I'm gonna go out on a limb on this next game.
Indy at Jacksonville. What's the limb?
I'm gonna pick Indy.
That's not going on a limb.
I was the joke.
Yeah, I'm also picking Indy because Jacksonville can't even lose properly.
And Indy's still on that bubble. I think there is a chance they could get pushed out. I don't think they've secured anything yet. So
I believe Indy has locked up a wild card, haven't they?
I don't know.
Or they have
that bottom line, because there's a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But
I think Indy is playing all their starters because they can't win the division. That's been locked up by Tennessee.
Oh, he picks Jags upset of the week.
Ooh. That would be the upset of the week.
It would definitely be the upset of the week.
That or Carolina beating Tampa Bay.
I was going to see. This isn't what I want. You stupid. You go ahead and keep going. I'm going to find this.
Washington at the Giants.
Oh, Washington.
Yeah, I'm going to take Washington because I don't even know.
I was so worried when someone said I picked the Giants. I'm like, I had to have been drunk.
No, you didn't.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Someone just really ruined me there.
Yeah. I don't know what Dylan's. I got to think Dylan would be picking Washington.
Oh, he hasn't yet. He's working on it, though.
Playoffs? Classic.
Dylan's just decided he's done picking. That or I broke the internet because I'm trying to do stuff.
All right, then. Chicago, Minnesota with Kirk Cousins back. I'm taking Minnesota.
I am too. Kirk Cousins is going to come out like a horse on fire.
Screaming and kicking?
Yeah,
okay.
Mostly.
All right. Tennessee at Houston.
Oh, I'd love to see Houston come out and play like they have.
Right?
But I think Tennessee's going to try to lock up that one seed for injury reasons.
Oh, you have to.
So Tennessee for me.
Me too. I don't think Houston will get lucky again. All right, Pittsburgh at Baltimore in Ben Roethlisberger's last possible NFL game.
Washington and Vikings for Dylan.
Washington and the Vikings
and then the
for
Titans.
Dylan. And the Titans for Dylan. All right, possibly Ben Roethlisberger's last game. I think the Steelers got a spot.
So we know is Lamar Jackson still out?
I didn't see him in the injury report, so I think he's eligible to play. I don't know if they're actually going to start him, though.
Give me Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I just don't have a lot of faith in Pittsburgh, even though
I got you.
That will be the game that TJ Watt breaks the straight and sack record.
It took one extra game to do it.
He was out 2 games.
Oh, never mind then. Go get him, TJ.
He did one less.
I'll take
if Strahan played a full.
I'll take him Baltimore also. And then Cincinnati at Cleveland. I will take him. Well, no Burrow? No Joe Mixon? Chubb will still be playing. Baker will not be. I don't even know who the Browns backup quarterback is.
It's that one guy that used to play in Denver and Minnesota. Come on, I gave you the teams he was on. He's a little short guy. He's the one, I think, threw the pass to Stephon Diggs and against the Saints.
Yeah, but I can't remember his daggone name.
All right, we'll figure this one out. We'll do some.
But I think I will take Cleveland.
I think I will too, just because I don't know who the backup is in Cincinnati, and they're going to wrestle.
And the Browns, and again, the Browns will still have a full Chubb back there. All right, San Francisco at the Rams. Jimmy G.
Case Keenum.
Oh, Case Keenum.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you. Get some crack research.
Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and then Dylan told us Keenum. See, he knew what he knew what I was saying. He was a Denver fan.
Yeah. I gotta take the Rams in this one.
Who are they playing?
The Niners.
Yes, the Rams.
Yeah, because if Jimmy plays, it's gonna be with a bad hand and in the bright light situations, he doesn't always make the best decisions. Jimmy G does. So I gotta get us in the Rams in that defense.
Colts have not secured a playoff spot. They have
Oh,
not
yeah,
locked
so
up
then
a
they
wild
are.
card.
They're going to be playing horde. All right, Carolina at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's already won the division.
That doesn't matter. Give me Tampa Bay.
They can't get the one spot. You think they're going to rest anybody, or you
No.
think Tom's going to play?
Tom's going to play. You know who won't be playing?
The Panthers. Ha ha!
I was going to say Antonio Brown, but
That's true.
whatever.
Antonio doesn't want to play. He quit.
But he's still on the roster. He can't sign anywhere else.
That's because they don't want to play against him.
So they haven't fired him. So Bruce Arians lied to every single one of you guys.
Unlike Aaron Rodgers, he actually lied and said he was no longer a Buck. What's Dylan got as far as
Tampa Rams. Rams Tampa.
Rams, Tampa. All right. Seattle at Arizona.
When was the last time McVay beat Shanny? How did he not beat him earlier this year? Did San Francisco win that one?
They might have. That might have been back when they were fairly healthy. Might have been one of those games where Kittle actually went off.
That'd be weird. I don't know. If you know, let us know.
I got to take Arizona in this one because even throwing to DK, I've got to think Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dylan says Arizona. I'm going to say Arizona, too, because they actually played like Arizona last week. And
Yeah.
Seattle, one game isn't the end-all, be-all, and it was against Detroit.
Right. New England at Miami
All right, so I was originally going to go Miami, but they already upset me very much.
against Tennessee.
So I'm going to pick New England.
England.
Though, again, Miami's already beat them once,
And
and it is in Miami.
And Miami's already been eliminated. They got nothing to play for.
And Miami does play New England hard every time. They always have.
Yep.
So if you wanted to pick Miami, I wouldn't blame you, but Tua upset me this last week whenever they could not get it done when I needed them the most.
Too upset me.
Tua.
I will go Miami just because I got to try to make up some ground. And if any game, this would be the one.
The one thing, though,
But
New
New England's
England for
defense.
Dylan. New England for Dylan.
Yeah, no, if New England's defense shows up, then this is going to be a beating.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. New England, they may not be able to beat the good teams, but the one thing they've always done, they've been well coached enough, they beat the teams they're supposed to. If they're playing a bad team, they usually beat the socks off of them, and then everybody's like, "Oh, New England's for real," and then they play an actual good team, and then people realize, "Oh, maybe they're not that good of a team." Well, MC Stupid Face could shut his face. I picked him. I didn't like it. So be it. It's done. And that just means that I want to be joint watching the Bills and the Patriots game, because if Buffalo wins, we get the division.
No.
Buffalo loses and they win, they get the division. If both of us lose,
You get the
we
division.
get the division.
Yep. New Orleans at Atlanta. I think New Orleans is still playing for a spot. They haven't locked up anything, but they're still alive.
I think we might have knocked Atlanta out.
But yeah, Atlanta has been eliminated.
So I never want to trust New Orleans because they always
Because they don't have good quarterback play, consistent quarterback play.
they have a good defense.
They have a good run game.
They have a great run game.
But the quarterback can absolutely lose them again.
Atlanta has up and down. You don't know what to expect. Sometimes they play good. Sometimes they play bad.
But Kyle Pitts and Cordero Patterson.
I'm going to let you go first, but I've just made my pick. And D. Hammer said 2018 was the last time McVay beat Shanny.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Give me Atlanta. I don't know why. I feel like Atlanta's going to come out and play hard so they can have that last little win just so their fans think next year.
I've already
Next
picked
year.
mine.
Yeah, who'd you pick?
New Orleans.
No.
So there's two, right?
There's two.
So that could tie us.
It could tie us or it could put you at 4.
Okay, well, the last two, I think we'll agree on one. Probably agree on two.
You don't send this one for Atlanta?
He has Atlanta.
ATL. All right, Jets at Buffalo. I know who you're picking.
Yep.
Zach Wilson.
Baby boy.
No, you're picking Buffalo. Get out of here.
100% picking Buffalo.
I too shall pick.
I mean,
Buffalo.
look, how many Bills logos can you find in this picture right now? I can see, and I'm 1, 2,
But if
3,
you-
4, 5.
But if you somehow lose the Jets, that's not the energy you want
Matt,
to
move
take
your
in the
head.
playoffs.
6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 10 Bills logos if you move your head. Anyway, what did you say?
I said, but if you lose the Jets, that's not the streak you want to take going in the playoffs.
No, losing the Jets would be horrible. And like I said, we played a bad game against Atlanta and beat them by 2 touchdowns.
And the Jets played you rough last time you played them.
No, I don't think they did.
They did. It was at the bar, and they kept it close for a long time.
It was in the bar?
At the Bills bar?
Oh, was that them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ended up winning that one pretty handedly, too.
What did the Jets? Or were the Jets playing something else really hard?
I don't
All
know.
us we were there, and I kept going, dude, the Jets might win. That's all I kept saying.
Yeah,
was the Jets
that
might
wasn't
win.
us.
Buffalo? I don't know what that is. Dylan, I bet it's supposed to be a picture. It didn't load.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either, but it's fancy. I'm going to look up the Bills
I'm
and
just gonna
see last
guess-
time the Jets played.
I was going to guess that Dylan's picking the Jets. He seems like a Jets man.
Jets, yeah, he seems like he would go. I mean, he likes rooting for bad teams, so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dylan. That was a bad joke on my part. I apologize. You know, when you do a giveaway at some point for these loyal viewers,
You're lucky he's got 3 kids and lives a time zone away. Boy, he could tell you something.
he would tell me everything because I made a bad joke and it was mean.
I wrote the Jets super tiny in case he does come in and say Buffalo so I can scratch it out.
Well, I don't think it was them because we beat them 45-17 last time.
Week 10. Okay. What was the game at the Bills bar? It was Halloween.
Or was it Halloween?
It was
So,
Halloween.
It was the Dolphins.
That's right. The Dolphins were keeping it tough towards.
Yeah, they were,
That's
but we
right.
still beat them by 15.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, towards the end, they just collapsed. All right, last game, Sunday night.
he did say Bills.
I figured. All right, Chargers at Raiders.
All right, I am going to go out on a limb here.
I mean, honestly,
It's going to be a tie.
really you're calling a tie.
No, the Chargers are going to win and knock the Raiders out of the playoffs.
Now, if the Raiders win, are they in or do they need help?
I think there's it's a weird thing because
If they tie, they're both in.
if Colts lose and they tie, they're both in.
Okay, so the Colts have to
But I
lose
think whoever wins this is in. Whoever
in
loses
the
is out.
7th spot.
But I'm not positive. Yeah, I'm not positive with the seating stuff because there's too much that goes into it for me.
Right.
And everybody hung in so close for most of this.
Right.
So it sounds like most likely Patriots, I think, have already locked up a spot. Bills have locked up a spot.
Yep.
So the
So-
Chiefs have locked up a spot. Cincinnati locked up a spot. Who was the other division I'm missing?
Tennessee.
Tennessee locked up a spot. So that only leaves 2. So that's Colts win, they're in. And then that means whoever wins that game would be in.
Okay.
I think that's right.
And then Vegas squeaked one out against Indy
Raiders.
last week.
The Raiders
Yep.
are picked by Dylan.
And the Chargers beat Denver. That's right. It's Denver. Oh my God! Didn't these guys just play each other not too long ago? Did these two play each other not too long ago?
Probably.
Houston, Casey, Travis Thomas.
You just keep mumbling because I'm doing the research now.
I'm looking.
They played October 4th. Chargers won 28-14.
Well, that's a ways back.
That is a ways back.
I thought it was later.
No, you're probably thinking of the Broncos
Maybe, yeah.
or the Chiefs.
Give me. Well, he picked the Vegas. God, this is really a hard one.
This could
honestly.
be the one that decides who, I mean, unless I win the other 2.
Yeah, let's go the other 2, then it doesn't even matter.
So if you really at this point, you either tie or you go for
You
the
know
win
what?
here.
In the spirit of John Madden, I think the ghost is still getting through it. Give me, as Chris Berman would say, the Raiders. There we go. We have 3 different. So there will be a definite winner of the picks by the end of the regular season. No ties here, bud. No ties here.
What if we split the first 2?
Then you would win.
That's true. All right, well, let's go me. I'm rooting for me to win because I
Because you're
just-
you.
I like me. I like to win, and as I said, I really didn't try in fantasy. It's not to say that anybody doesn't annihilate me if I had tried, but I don't get into it. I pick Bills players and I drop other players to pick up Bills players, and so congratulations again to Ben and to Robert, who was in the finale
of our paid league.
Sorry, well, no, he was in the final of both.
Oh, geez.
He took Ben on and they up the gut, and then he took on Alex.
Robert's
he actually
good.
won. Robert won the money league.
We might have to get Robert as our fantasy expert.
Yeah, we could. If I could get Robert on camera, I would. But he refuses to come on the show.
He could just do it via audio. It's fine.
Actually, here, say something to the people.
Hey, people.
Let's see if Ben wants to come on. Tell him a story.
Hey, how's it going? You guys ready for the playoffs? Dylan, you're probably not. It's fine. I mean, you're used to this. You're ready for the playoffs, so I know you are. I know the Bills are ready. The Packers are ready. And we get the first week off. We just get to watch like Caesar watching the gladiators. Just enjoying ourselves.
By the way, all jokes aside with his arrogance and the Cowboys stuff, I do want Green Bay to go to the Super Bowl. I do want Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl. It is what I predicted at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Was I 100% right on all my picks? No. Was I pretty close?
That's what we predicted last year too. Then I got screwed. I didn't watch the AFC Championship game. I was mad.
Did I pick it last year? Or was last year Dallas?
No, I mean when the last week of the playoffs actually rolled around.
Oh,
and we were both in the conference championship games.
We were both in the championship.
But yes,
games.
you did pick Dallas at the beginning of the year, but then they did get hurt by a bunch of injuries.
Yeah, I mean once Dak went out,
yeah,
there's no chance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it doesn't look like Ben is by his phone, so
probably not.
Maybe we'll get him on next week. He called me and gloated properly, so that's appropriate.
Yeah, but it's okay because you know what happened? It's week 18, and Bengals versus Rams in the Super Bowl. Are you watching Packers lose championship game? I mean, if we're playing anybody but Dallas, yeah, that's absolutely a possibility.
Bengals versus Rams Super Bowl.
I'm not against that. If for some reason our teams aren't the ones to go, I'd be down for that game. That matchup has never happened. But I would root for Cincinnati if that happened because Cincinnati has never won a Super Bowl. That's the one thing I want. Because our teams aren't going to go every year. That's just facts.
That is true.
But I would love to see every team get one because every hardcore fan base deserves to have at least one they can look back on and go, yeah, that's ours.
To be fair, let's just start with Buffalo.
Yeah, that's fine. If Green Bay doesn't go and win, yeah, let's start with Buffalo. Buffalo, Cincinnati. Who else is in there that's never won one?
Vikings? Oh, wait.
Vikings are eliminated.
Sorry. I was just thinking teams that hadn't won.
Tennessee?
Yeah, they got there. I don't think they
Chargers, if they get in.
They get in.
Raiders have won before, so no. Chiefs have won recently, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots don't ever need to win ever again.
Agreed.
But Colts won not super long ago with Manning.
Yeah, Manning got them.
So they're good.
Oh,
the North, the Steelers are good. Ravens are good. If the Browns would have made it, that'd been kind of cool.
Yeah.
In the West, honestly, it's just the Chargers. Everyone else in the AFC West is one. In the South, it's literally Tennessee's never won. Jacksonville's never won.
No, just because Indy always won everything.
And Houston's never won. Yeah, just the Colts in that division. AFC East, Patriots have already won. Jets won one back in 3, but still, they don't need another one.
Buffalo never won.
Buffalo never won, but the Dolphins got 2. Dolphins are still the only undefeated team. They're good. NFC, the entire NFC East has won. Every team has won championships. So nobody else from the East ever has to win another one. Ever again. The South, Falcons never won, but I hope I'm dead before that happens, honestly.
Saints won.
Saints won.
Panthers.
Panthers have not.
They have not.
Saints and Bucks. Out West, Cardinals never won. Rams,
Seattle's
Niners.
fine. We don't need to see them ever
Rams,
again.
Niners, and Seattle all got one. And the North, Green Bay and Chicago have both won.
All right, cool. Let's get Detroit in there.
I honestly, again, if Green Bay doesn't compete and go, I'm all fine for Detroit doing it. I would love to see that happen.
Well,
Plus, with the way the rings are built now, honestly, a Detroit Lions Super Bowl ring would look freaking sweet with
at
that
that
blue
point,
and
it'd
silver.
be just like a line, just like all down the hand.
It's just gonna be a whole like gauntlet of that. It's gonna be like the Infinity Gauntlet at that point.
One stone.
Yeah. But we did it. We picked them.
We're gonna pick them.
Well, we did it. We got through our thing. We learned what compete actually means. We stayed in the game.
Fight.
We put out some well wishes for people who need to get better, who don't deserve to be sick or injured.
Some not so breaking news.
Yeah, we said goodbye to Dan Reeves.
Yes, we did.
We said goodbye to the Vikings playoff hopes.
We kind of did that when the year started.
Ha.
Ah!
I think it might be time now.
Oh, for what?
Might be time for the most negative segment of the show.
I wonder if anybody's ever going to get tired of that build-up.
Nope.
Flippin', dadgummit!
Who you got? Do you need the microphone to emphasize anything?
Because then I have to get... No, my hands aren't in my pockets.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians.
If I had the ability to, I just start moving my mouth and bleeping a lot. I've had a lot of problems with this guy. From the way he talks, the way he handles himself, the way he runs his team,
His stupid face.
the credit he takes. Yeah, his stupid glasses, his Darth Vader microphone set up during the game. There's a whole lot that's been bothering me about him because I used to like him.
Yeah.
I liked him in Arizona. I liked him with Indy. I liked him. I think he's quarterback coach with the Steelers when Big Ben first got there.
So what changed when he got to Tampa?
I don't know. But then he started getting a little political, which I didn't like. I think I've already expressed that. But then he went on this whole, you're a horrible person if you don't get vaccinated, and all my team will be vaccinated. And then come to find out, well, you know what? You talk like that. You just have people fake vaccination cards. Because if you think Antonio Brown was the only one, you're just dumb. I'll call you MC Stupid Face.
And also, well, no, because that's Mac Jones.
I know. Because he's stupid, so I called him his name.
There's more than one
stupid.
MC Stupid Face?
I would call them that. And they'd be like saying, hey, you're a Mac Jones. You're a dumb face. You get it now? I'm using his name as an insult like I used to tell my kids they couldn't say Tom Brady in the house because it's a curse word.
That still holds, by the way.
It does. I just don't have to tell them anymore because they know. And I don't know if I'm speaking up enough. I don't want to get all riled up. But this whole Antonio Brown thing, at first, I thought he quit because they wouldn't put him in the game for his incentives because that was what the rumor was.
Yeah.
And would I think Bruce Arians would do that? 100% I think he'd do that. That's how terrible a person he is. I feel so bad sometimes because these are real people. I don't know them at all.
Yeah.
But based off the information given and how I see them interact with the people in their teams, I am allowed to say this. So then it's come to find out that Antonio Brown's been injured. And he was cleared to play. Well, you know what? Doctors can only go so far. It should ultimately be up to the player to say, hey, my body's not ready for this. We've already locked up the division. Don't put me in so I can be healthy for the playoffs, which I have been really good for you guys before and helped you win a Super Bowl.
Yes, he has.
So maybe listen to your player and his body. No, this beep, 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 beep decides that he is the all-knowing individual, says, if you're not going to go on my field, get out. Now, again, this could just be the rumors. But either way, I know that Antonio Brown leaving is not on Antonio Brown. It's on you, Bruce Arians. Everybody needs to stop doing this whole mental health thing. I watched him walked off. This wasn't a fit of rage. This wasn't a fit of...
No, it was a fit of rage.
No, it really wasn't. He was frustrated. He wasn't pissed off trying to fight anybody. He's just like, you know what? You're fine. He's just tired of it because of how they handle things. That is not a good coach, not good creating a good culture. It's a bad coach. So I don't blame Antonio Brown. Don't go off about how he's always been a diva. Has he been? Yes. Has he done bad things? Probably. He's an NFL player that makes way too much money and has no responsibilities.
He's a wide receiver at that.
So am I saying he's a great person? No. But on this one, this isn't on him. This is on Bruce Arians. So Bruce Arians, for the way you've handled yourself for so long, for the way you handled yourself with the COVID and how you badmouth anybody that had a differing opinion of yours when yours has no backing in anything except for your arrogance, and for the way you handled Antonio Brown. I hope you lose round one of the playoffs to somehow the Detroit Lions being there. I don't know how it happens, but I hope it does.
Flippin', dadgummit.
All right. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I will say this: they can't play the. But if they somehow played the Saints a third time and got shut out again,
that would be great.
That'd be the best.
I want them to lose to the worst possible team, the one that everybody says they got no chance, like they should have lost to Washington last year. That's what I want, because that's what you deserve.
That would be the Saints this year
for having Tom Brady, for having Bruce Arians, and for having Gronkowski. You guys deserve to just die. No.
Whoa.
I was gonna say like their career die in flames, but I wouldn't want to put die in there. So I just stopped at die because I don't want to say die, so I just said it. No, you guys just need to go away. Just disappear into your retirement with your money and you're probably way too good for you wives and just shut up out of my life. Sorry, I was done. You did this to me.
I didn't do anything.
All right, who do you got, Matt? Don't you do it.
I don't have the Dallas Cowboys. I have a Dallas Cowboy.
Okay, I guess I'll allow it.
I have one Dakota Rain Prescott. Because I truly
Did you look up his name or you just know that?
I've heard Skip Bayless say it so many times.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I 100% put the Cowboys loss on him. Because if you watch that game, the defense didn't play terrible. They didn't play great. They didn't play terrible.
Diggs got burned quite a few times.
Diggs has been doing that all year. That's not new.
I know.
He's a ball hawk, but he's not a shutdown person.
I know.
But no, Dak went into this game. Everyone's like, Dak is back. And it's also kind of have to flip me because I bought into the hype. I was like, yeah, of course Dak is back. And the Cardinals have lost 3 in a row. And there's no way Dallas with that defense and Dak getting hot again. There's no way they can lose this game.
No D-Hop.
And no DeAndre Hopkins. There's no way Dallas loses this game. And then Dakota Prescott goes out there and plays like Dak from 6 weeks ago. The Dak that no one believed in. If I'd have gone with my initial jerk reaction and picked Arizona before my brain got in the way, I'd have been 16-0 in our picks. The first ever clean sweep of a week, the whole season. What a way to not end it, because we still had one more weekend, but what a way to almost close it out. That'd have been amazing.
I just have one problem with this. You just reverted back to what I didn't want you to do.
I'm not blaming the Cowboys.
You're trying to blame anybody but yourself for this.
I am half blaming me. I am blaming my brain.
Not only that, you're blaming your brain for trusting a team, for buying in. No, you made the point, but then you're also underselling what Arizona did. They played a good game.
They did.
They beat a good defense.
They did.
So you're undermining them, and you're slamming Dallas. You're slamming even more Dak, and you're not taking any responsibility for your actions.
I'm taking half responsibility. It's half me, half Dak.
No, it's 100% you.
No, it is 100. It's 80% Dak for coming out and underperforming, and 20% me for buying the Dak.
He's one person on a 52-player team,
but he runs the offense. He was out there. If he didn't play at all, I couldn't blame him. If he'd have hit more of his passes,
he has 151. I don't even know, because then you got coaches, you got staff. He's like 1/100th of the blame.
I can't blame.
Actually, then you have to double that up, because there's Arizona's side doing good, and then you have to put you in there. So he's like 1/1000th of the blame. He is a small, tiny part.
You said you weren't going to hijack my segment.
I didn't mean to, but you can't go around blaming people for you not picking right.
Yes, I can.
Well, how many losses do you have this year? How many wrong picks do you have?
95.
You had 95 other people. Flip you. You messed up.
They did. But it's not because... You're right. You are right. I have to go back and look at all of them. But this week, I only lost one game, so I can only be mad at Dallas this week. But you're right. Let me go back a week. Hold on.
Son of a bitch.
But no.
You got to go back 200 pages.
I got back 2 weeks. All right. Let's start with the 2 weeks ago San Francisco 49ers. Really? Tennessee doesn't have their best running back and is obviously missing at least one, if not both, of their best receivers, and you still lost? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, but how did you pick them if you already knew that? You knew that they did.
No, that's who Tennessee was missing, and I picked the Niners.
Yeah, but this is the Niners with Garoppolo.
But they still have
a hurt Garoppolo. And that was the week that they didn't have what's-his-face, Debo, and I said don't pick him without Debo.
You picked him.
Oh, I should have listened to me. Should have listened to me.
So then Flippin Flip, you.
Yeah, but that's your fault. You picked him.
Who else? Arizona from 2 weeks ago, losing to the Colts.
All right, guys. I'm gonna
Hold on. The Detroit Lions for making me pick you at all? Why did I do that?
It worked twice.
No, it only worked once.
I mean, I only picked them when they won once, but they won twice. So I mean,
go on. The Chargers. I already got the Chargers losing to Houston because that's when I believed in them like a lot. Like I thought they were going to.
Yeah, no, that was weird.
Yeah, no, that so double dip on the Chargers.
I'm allowed on that one. That one I'm allowed because you lost like you let Houston put up 40 points with Davis Mills.
After I believed you could get the playoffs and be the scariest team getting in there.
Davis Mills couldn't score a point against Buffalo. Not one.
The General Mills cereal will be better than Davis Mills on the field. Who else? Seattle a couple weeks ago, you lost Chicago because you wouldn't throw the ball to DK. New Orleans, where you lost to Miami, even though you haven't had great quarterback play since Jameis got hurt.
That one was a toss-up.
All right, let's go. Keep going.
For all you just joining, Matt,
Jacksonville, you lost to Houston in week 15.
We probably should have saw that one coming.
Yeah, New England losing to Indy because your defense didn't want to show up.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Tampa Bay getting shut out against New Orleans. I mean, that I'm actually not mad at you about that.
No. Anyway, if you just joined us, Matt is blaming every wrong pick he has on the team.
Arizona, when you lost to Detroit in week 15, what was that? I was so many Flippin Flip. You have brought this avalanche upon us.
All right. I'm watching the taste bud guys backwards, so you do what you do.
Let's see. That's the no. Okay.
There's like a mountain man on there right now. It's so weird.
Oh, geez.
I know, right?
But no, for really though, Dak Prescott, you came out.
Hold on, don't do it. Don't say. Okay, I'm good.
Dak Prescott, you came out. You underperformed. You cost Dallas that win. You cost all of us that pick, and you cost me my perfect week. So my brain and Dak Prescott both flip you.
Flippin'. Dadgummit!
Well, we got through the negative part. I didn't have a heart attack going back to my history of bad picks. And honestly, as bad as it was, I'm still only down 2 now.
Yeah.
Come back don't call it a comeback, actually. I've been here the whole time.
You wouldn't have known it by his attitude. He was very upset for a while.
I was very upset for a while. If I hadn't picked Detroit the 2 times I did and the Jets the 1 time I did, I'd be winning right now.
Well, listen, I can say that about a lot of stuff. But again, I'm not going to take these picks too seriously because if we picked everything on Saturday, we would be so far ahead of what we're at now anyway.
That's true.
I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that happens between now and the game.
Here's the thing, though. With all the picks we make as early as we do and as many games as are played, we still haven't got 100 wrong yet.
Well, that's pretty good then.
Yeah, so honestly, it's a lot better than a lot of these guys on TV who wait till Sunday to do it.
Yeah, you're welcome. But, we only have 179 subscribers.
Yeah.
So
actually, before we sign off, I did forget one big piece of news. Well, a couple big pieces. This spring, starting, I believe, in April, the USFL is back. So we're going to have spring football this year.
And we will talk about it.
And
so basically what he's saying, go ahead and finish, and then I'll say what you're saying.
And then in January of 2023, training camp starts back up for the XFL. So in 2023, we'll have the NFL season. The USFL, if they put up a good enough product, will have a second year. And the XFL will be back. The XFL that made this whole thing start in the first place.
Yeah, so basically what he's saying is, remember when we talked about not doing it every week of the offseason? We don't get an offseason. We're just going to get it all the time. Weekly information for you.
That's right.
So you know what?
And here's the thing. Check out the USFL. Because honestly, they're not going to be the highest paid people. I mean, they're going to get paid. It's still technically professional football. But they're not going to be the highest paid guys. They're not going to be the best college players coming out. But these will probably be the hungriest players you watch. They're going to fight the hardest.
Don't watch the USFL.
What? Why?
Because when you do, then you turn in and you watch some team called the Las Vegas Locomotives and you hear the worst sentence in the history of sentences uttered, and it changes your life and ruins it.
Is this still the same?
We're not going to talk about it.
Is it still the same franchises? Still?
I have no idea.
Do they even have a Locomotives this time around?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it at all.
We will look up to it though before they start.
You know who I won't root for? The Las Vegas Locomotives. I will not root for them.
Remember that one time they had
Hey, no, stop it.
High-powered.
You don't. Stop it. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. It's this easy.
What is his name? PJ Winnie?
Something like that. Anyway, so we need to grow the channel.
Look how easy.
We need to grow the channel. We need your help do it.
Yes, we can't do it ourselves.
You guys gotta know more people than just us. Like you gotta have some other friends that like football. Like, I understand not everybody likes football.
And we know y'all gotta have friends. We're the most antisocial people we know. That's why we hang out.
Yeah. That's why I put everybody in my house. Baker, talking to you. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Baker Mayfield. We won't cut you.
No, never.
Never.
So, just tell somebody, say, hey, do you like football? We know these guys that, over pretty much double picked winners over losses.
It's not just these guys like you found them on YouTube, but a lot of you guys know us.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
I mean, you go way back.
I know you know a lot of people.
Like that one time you first commented on the show.
You're a social butterfly.
But if you go to a sports bar, be like, guys, I got this show for you. You need to check them out live on Wednesdays. They got some good insight.
Or if your wives who might not watch football, like Hannah, she doesn't really watch. She's just in the house because that's where they all live.
Hold on. Who's Hannah?
Dylan's wife.
Okay. You see where I'm going here?
What?
Where do they live?
Montana.
Okay.
They know people. There's people in Montana.
Hannah, Montana.
No, it's Hannah Garten. Wait,
I can't be the only one to put that all together.
No, I'm sure she's heard that a bunch of times.
So anyway.
I never said that to her, I think. I don't remember ever saying it to her.
Well, that's who she will always be to me from now on.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway, you were saying.
But I know y'all know people. Y'all at least work with people. You're not all unemployed or anything or work at home by yourself.
It's COVID. A lot of people work from home now.
Even working from home, you still have to Zoom and Skype with people.
Not always.
A lot of the times, though.
We hope not.
But
if we're your only interactions, one, sorry.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Two, well, now's your chance to grow because we put more people in there, then you'll know more people.
Yeah. But regardless, if you could at least tell one person about us before the day is done, tell your moms about us. Dude, what's wrong? What? Don't Antonio Brown me. What are you mad about? What, you didn't get incentives? We don't have incentives. We don't make money on this show.
I didn't even get a finish. And
what do you mean you didn't get a finish? You finished every segment you had. You finished. God. Fine, go. You're no longer a buck. We're not going to talk about you.
I left. You have to shut it off.
You never showed me.
I guess I have to come back then.
Ah, he's back. That's right. That's my buddy.
It just says that broadcast.